We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of... Good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Hang up your man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Rodgers fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Shepard will go in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Campbell. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Hyatt goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Well, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And able to find Alan Lazard. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He finds Wilson. Now inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. He has it complete to Hyatt. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. He's got room to roam. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 14. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jones. And the pass complete to Warner on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers. It's complete. Lazard. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out right around the 39.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Rodgers' throw here will be caught by Wilson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Rodgers to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay.
Game going for 2. Knowing they're going to throw it to the running back. Stop.
Dancing on my wall. This me and I Oh.
All these heads are gonna roll.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this all change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields flushed out right. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Bears first down.
From the 50, here's Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 30 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Slot man moves right. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Here's Jones on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. To 10 as they take over. We'll see how aggressive they want to be. Flush to his right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. A run with Mostert up the middle. Down to the 42, second down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 3rd and 13.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Going on the ground with Homer. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hand off right side for Herbert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fields on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. There he goes right side. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This is Homer. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Fields going to change things up here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fields now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. To throw is Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Fields. Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
Fields pass. Complete to Chase Claypool. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Now
4.
second and 4.
14-yard line.
Here's Fields now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Dolphins 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Tua. That swung out to Mostert.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. This is caught by Waddle. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, now how about this return? And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. All on Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Herbert powering up the middle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Claypool. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Bears 21, Dolphins 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Run a man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I got a shake, so I'm throwing deuces.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Beckham in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Dobbins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now they go play action with Hal. Forced out to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 69 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On the move past the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second down, Howell back to pass. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Howell throwing on third down here. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Howell try to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Howell changing the play here. 2nd and 6. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Gibson again.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The slot man in motion right. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell from the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And some room to roam now. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Once more, Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Samuel going to go in motion right. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Howell now to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's on his way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Howell. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And quickly they get to the line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
Jackson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll come up now on second down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Howell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Howell. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. He's past the 30. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. On second down, here's Gibson again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 205 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Gibson again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 7-yard touchdown run. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Oh, this is going to end the stream for now, y'all.